My name is Jakub. I've been with PolSource for over 3 years now. I do all sorts of stuff. I'm a Salesforce consultant, really, so that means a lot of technical stuff, a lot of client-facing as well. And my primary focus is Salesforce CPQ and billing. Okay, it really started, maybe you could say, a little bit by accident even. I just joined PolSource. I thought it would be nice to learn Salesforce. And then my former boss just gave me that direction. So I turned out to be pretty good at it. First from technical, so I started as an administrator. So first I learned the technical side of it, and then I've sort of grasped the bigger picture, right? So what is this tool even for? How to get the requirements, how to make that tool working for a business. And that came next. So yeah, I'm still learning a lot, but that's kind of my journey. So Salesforce CPQ is one of the most organic tools or extensions to Salesforce that I could think of, because Salesforce, it's even in the name, right? It's supposed to enhance your sales, right? So of course it's a CRM, so customer data is most vital, but the one primary task that Salesforce was thought of is sales. So there is a lot of wonderful Sales Cloud tools already and capabilities within the system, but for really complex scenarios where you have sophisticated bundles, special pricing, where you want to get really specific with your output documents, that's where you need CPQ. So I feel like that's probably the most special thing about CPQ. And then billing is just as a natural extension. So once you've sold a thing, you have no other option. You have to account for it and do the bookings and all that financial stuff. So that's where Salesforce billing leads you. Most interesting for me is when we get the requirements from the client and it turns out to be fitting in Salesforce CPQ capabilities 100%. Yeah, and the interesting bit I think is, somebody designed this tool, this data model and all the processes within Salesforce CPQ like 10, 15 years ago, and it's still up to date and it fits many businesses. Salesforce CPQ, it's really built around the subscription lifecycle. That's the one primary use case, because with one-time products, it's easy. You sell a product, it's easy to get the payment, it's easy to recognize the revenue, get the invoice going. But with subscriptions, it requires an ongoing effort to manage the contract, to invoice it every month, to get the payments done, to get everything in sync. So it's a whole lot of manual effort if you don't have any system. So that's where CPQ really gives you an advantage. In terms of usage, that's another good use case for the CPQ ecosystem, because again, usage is just a way of pricing, right? So you've used this amount, you have to pay me that amount. But then again, it's an ongoing effort. Every month you have to do it, and every month you have to track your usage. So in a way, it's a lot of like subscription as well.